I'm starting a couple minutes late. Just had little issues trying to get my stream to work. OBS is not being nice to me tonight. And headphones going to the hole. Thank you. English, of course. That's all I know. Not a good way to start the stream. Very interesting. I have two. First time I seen two. We'll see where they're both saved at, so. Okay, so this one's saved here. And so there's the other one saved at. They're like 20 minutes difference. Game 20 minutes in a game, that's a lot of difference, that's for sure.
Scout ship setting sail.
this stuff with the hut.
From what we heard in Iseult, demons are attacking villages, and more people are growing upset with the Abbey. So I hadn't expected things in Haria village to be so laid back.
They might be on their best behavior because you're accompanied by an exorcist.
Huh. I didn't know you could see the world in more than just black and white.
The Abbey wouldn't entrust my responsibilities to someone who couldn't see beyond the surface. I have seen many things in my work. I've beheld both the light and the darkness in the world of men. Despite that, no, because of that, I won't turn away from the wrongs that I encounter. Moreover, I have faith. I believe there is good in all our souls.
The darkness, huh?
Yes, like you.
You're awfully direct.
Okay. I don't remember being here though. I gotta go find... Oh, whatever. Oh, this time I actually remember where I need to go.
We could use a place to stay. Any rooms open?
Yep. Just finished cleaning, in fact. You can help yourself to that room there.
All right, time to start deciphering this scroll.
Let's wait somewhere outside so Grim can concentrate.
Do you think maybe I could stay and watch? I really do want to study the ancient tongue. I promise I'll be quiet and not get in your way, teacher.
What did you just say, child?
That I'd be quiet and...
No, what did you call me?
Teacher? You said you didn't want to be called ma'am, so I thought maybe that'd work.
Yes, satisfactory. All right. I'll teach you how to read Ancient Avarost.
Thank you so much, teacher!
We'll leave you two alone then. Let us know if anything comes up.
Do you plan on just giving up? Palamedes is Amenoch's temple. The priestess isn't the only one whose job it is to protect that temple. It's the duty of everyone born in this village.
Why did the Abbey need Amenoch's temple badly enough to risk causing this much unrest?
But how will we protect our village from the demons if the Abbey abandons us? Besides, we won't be able to do business with the people of Iseult anymore.
Our faith in Amenoch has nothing to do with the demons. When the priestess gets back, I'm going with her to protest.
The demon blight changed everything. Will we never be able to return to the way things were?
The way things were.
A Shiva tail. Oh my goodness. I can have a Shiva tail. Where's the Shiva tail? Oh, look at that! It's so cute! Look at the little Shiva tail. Oh. There's me and my Shiva. I love Shivas. They're really good for me.
Listen, I don't know what they told you in Iseult, but our village has its own traditions. This village is under the divine protection of the Empyrean Amenoch. For unbroken centuries, a line of his priestesses have guided us. They're tasked with performing the sacred rites of worship. And sometimes, they even deliver us his words and will.
And there's still a priestess today?
Of course. And her daughter is training to become our next priestess. Although, I sometimes feel they push themselves too hard. Both mother and daughter are giving their all for Haria. But the Abbey doesn't care about any of that. And they stole our temple from us.
By force?
An exorcist named Teresa came and heard us out. But from the very beginning, she always intended on taking our temple. Her words may have been kind, but that doesn't change the fact that she demanded that we worship her god, Inominat. In all the years we've worshipped Aminoch, not once did we ever try to force others to adopt our beliefs.
Why haven't I seen this priestess she's talking about?
Very much for those, but okay. Let's see where. Alright, let's see what I can buy. Okay.
So she digs being called teacher. Well played, Laphicet.
She wasn't so fond of ma'am, so I guess he figured he needed an alternative.
You can tell how badly he wanted to help her with the languagey work. I think our Malak boy's finally finding himself.
So it would seem.
What connection do you think there is between the violent demon Teresa mentioned and this village?
Couldn't tell you.
Could there have been a demon blight breakout here? This village doesn't look like it's been attacked, but...
Whatever it is. If it keeps the Abbey's eyes off us for once, that's good enough for me.
You really will use anything and everything towards your own aims, won't you?
Yep, and that includes you. As I'm sure you've noticed.
I think she's noticed.
It sounds like deciphering the text might take some time.
We should be prepared to wait it out here a while. Hopefully it'll all be worth it in the end.
I hope so too. But ancient Avarost is complex. It's not just a matter of knowing the grammar and vocabulary.
Oh? Then how exactly do you read it?
I'm not sure about the specifics myself, but from what I understand, you kind of have to intuit a lot of it.
A language based on guesswork? Thanks, old dead people. You're officially the worst.
Banning local religions.
I'd imagine that comes part and parcel with spreading the good word.
From what we overheard, it sounds like they've taken over Amenoch's temple, Palamedes, to use as their base of operations.
Sealing it off would be provocative enough, but straight up taking it over? Not a lot of so-called reason to that. Unless... Do you think they need it for some other purpose?
Shrug.
Shrug.
Oh, ancient Avarost. You have the obstinacy of a spurned lover who refuses to move on.
Even for you, teacher?
It's this one crucial line. I can't wrap my head around it.
Well, from what you've taught me so far, it looks like it says... Saw, Popo, Mucho, Sanchon.
Correct, but if you merely translate it word for word, it ends up saying, the parent hates tomatoes, the child eggplants.
I doubt those have much to do with Innominat. Yeah.
Their grammar is nothing like ours. Sometimes you have to reorder the words, and even then the meaning can require leaps of logic and flashes of intuition.
Reordering? So like... San-san, Pocho Pocho, Pocho Musan, Pocho Musan. Can you read it that way?
Pocho Muson. Now where did you get that from?
These words are lined up, like they repeat. And when I read this part that same way, it just felt right.
Pocho Muson. If that's repeated here, then the passage turns into... the Nameless Empyrean.
Empyrean!
Ho ho, that has to refer to Innominat. I think we're on to something. All right, so if we apply this rule here, then... It would seem to be a book of children's counting songs.
It's not about Innominat?
What matters is what the song says, child. And I think you will be very interested in the words. I wonder if they've made any progress yet.
Shall we go check on them?
Well, any results? Yes. Well, thanks to the boy here. As it turns out, he has quite the knack for languages.
Only because I've got the best teacher.
Careful, honey tongue. You'll give this old girl ideas. Huh? Now, child, I'm sure they're curious about the song we unearthed. Why don't you read it aloud?
Yes, teacher.
Song?
8-headed is the lord of the land, with 7 mouths to devour malevolence. Through pulses of earth doth base nature's flow, as he awaits the time of awakening. 4 Empyreans may tear him asunder, but so long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therians shall be forever reborn, in sight of the full crimson moon. The nameless Empyrean hath one heart. The nameless Empyrean hath one body.
Therians? Essentially, this ancient text you found is an annotated volume of drawings and songs pertaining to Enominat. Annotated? Then hurry up and just tell us what it means.
I'm sorry. So far, we've only figured out how to read the song lyrics.
All right.
I take it we're still in for a good long wait before it's thoroughly decrypted.
Likely so, but if we want to find out what the Abbey is up to, we need to know what's in this book, no matter how long it takes.
Thank you, Smiles, and thank you, Oni, for the voice.
What the Abbey's up to, is it?
Love you both. Mwah.
I think we can learn much, even from the lyrics alone. The drawings depict him with 8 heads. One of them belongs to his main body, but the other 7 are his mouths. Those mouths consume malevolence, sending it along earth pulses back to that main body so he can awaken. The 7 monsters fitting that description are called
Therians.
Right. Now as for this malevolence, I have no idea what that means.
What about the second part?
I haven't studied much ancient history, but it said this world was created by 4 Empyreans: earth, water, wind, and fire. But they also call Enominat an Empyrean. Perhaps a war broke out between Enominat and the other Empyreans that resulted in him being sealed away.
But if there is someone to connect with this divine power, the Therians will keep spawning. And just like that, Enominat will be revived. If we assume that Shepherd Artorius fits that bill, and that he's trying to reawaken Enominat, everything lines up.
Which means our job is to find these Therians and cut off Enominat's heads, so to speak.
But where do we even start looking for them?
Remember, the song states that the Therians in Enominat's body are connected through earth pulses. If their job is to feed Enominat, the most effective place to position them would be at the earth pulse points.
Points?
The place is where the power of Earth pulses is concentrated.
Places with that sigil. Hey, remember the barrier that was keeping this bug in the forest?
Wait, are you trying to say that thing's a Therian? And yet, it would explain why the Abbey was keeping it locked up.
And there was that same barrier at the villa, too.
That's right. Do you suppose that was also a Therian? Does that mean the Therians all come in different forms?
Should we go to Logres and check?
We've just started deciphering the book. I'd hate to lose time on some fool's errand. I'd rather know at least a little more about what's in it before we make a move.
Something bothering you, Grim?
This line. The one about Therians being forever reborn.
I just felt the same thing as I did in Warg Forest.
The needle's pointing in the direction of Amenoch's temple, Palamedes. Do I recall hearing that the Abbey took that over?
Temples and ritual sites are often built on places thought to be rich in spiritual energy. Could the temple possibly be an Earth Pulse point?
There's lots of Earth Pulse points scattered all over the world. If there's only 7 Therians, most of them will be empty.
It's not like we have any better leads. If there's even a chance, shouldn't we go check it out?
Better than sitting around waiting on the book. If nothing else, we'll find out what Laphicet is sensing. Just a theory, but if you were to kill a Therian... What? I guess there's only one way to find out. Never mind. Good luck out there.
She doesn't want to tell us.
Who are you?
The innkeeper's daughter. I happened to overhear you all talking about going to Palamedes, and...
Did you report us to the Abbey?
Report? But you already have an exorcist with you.
If you have any business, talk with her then.
I'm Eleanor Hume, an exorcist with the Abbey. How might I be of service?
I want you to look for someone. A mother and her child went to visit the Abbey grounds, but they haven't returned.
They've both gone missing?
Yes. The mother's name is Mahina. She's a priestess of Amenoch. And her little daughter's name is Kamoana.
Hold on. If she's a priestess of Amenoch...
Right. Ever since the Abbey booted her out from the temple, she's been regularly going back to make her objections heard. But one day, she never returned home. And now her daughter has disappeared too. I can only assume that she went to go look for her mother.
And you believe they're being held at the temple?
Oh no, ma'am. I just can't imagine Mahina would abandon her daughter like that. Kamoana is next in line to succeed her, so she's had a strict upbringing, but her mother truly loves her. Please forgive Mahina for her protests. I was just hoping you could use the Abbey's resources to track them down.
I will do everything in my power to find them.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Like Kamoana, I grew up with only my mother as family. I can't help but worry for them.
Of course.
Let's be off, Miss Exorcist.
I wonder if this email. Well, hers is more scary looking, but I guess
You know what you're getting into?
Fighting is scary.
Eleanor, what's your game here?
The mother and daughter, you mean? That's on me. I'll search for them myself.
I don't care about that.
Well, what then?
Why are you actively helping us decipher the book when we're using it to thwart the Abbey's plans?
You think I might be deliberately misleading you? Laying a trap of some sort for you all?
Are you?
I think you're a lot of things, Demon. But foolish is not one of them. I want to know the truth. I want to know what Lord Artorias is trying to accomplish. And there's something happening in the world right now. I want to know what it is. Unfortunately, little old Eleanor has never been deemed trustworthy enough to be given such information. So, my only option is to find out for myself.
You've got the soul searching down at least.
The Abbey and your band of rogues follow two different paths. But something tells me either will lead me to the same destination.
And so you don't see any need to lie to us?
Exactly.
And what'll you do if those truths don't line up cleanly with what you believe?
I'm not sure yet.
As honest an answer as any. Either way, it looks like you'll be working with us for the near future.
Yes, for now.
Hey, could I ask you something?
What is it?
About the Therians. I've heard you call yourself a Therian before. Is there any particular insight you have about them?
No, none. Artorias said I was one, that's all.
And that doesn't bother you?
Does it bother you?
Nope, not at all. If you're not worried, then neither am I.
I'm surrounded by freaks. But was that truly the reason Ceres chose me?
Velvet keeps picking on Madame Eleanor. They're total opposites, so I know they're just gonna.
You really?
If I and
that
how
both I
be it's the
he huh?
Let's do our best.
Wide open! You see it! That's all, See this? You're wide open! No escape! No escape! Let's go! Who wants some next? You're wide open! Up! No escape! You're finished! You're wide open! No escape! Tremble! Blast them! That's all, No escape! You're wide open! See this? No escape! You're finished! No escape! See this? Jade Wave! Awesome! Deception! Pull forward! Hurricane! Hurricane! Deception! No escape! No escape! Pull forward!
Out of my way!
Let's go! Pressure! Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem! That's all,
First aid!
Come forward! Wide open! Forget the being move! No escape! You're wide open! Good as go! One more! What's up there? Who wants some next? See this? No escape! You're wide open! Okay!
You're just lucky I made it quick.
Yeah. There are things worse than death.
Those two are definitely part of the game, like, seriously.
Take a look at this. I knew this would be big. What a treasure! Scout ship setting.
Exit or whatever.
This rocky shore just keeps going. Just don't step on any sea slugs, okay?
Why not? What's the big deal?
It's just that it isn't pretty. Their insides squish everywhere.
Yikes. That sounds pretty traumatizing.
Then again, if you pickle their innards, it makes for a great snack.
You eat them?
Oh, don't be a baby. You've had worse.
Forget the sea slugs. Try not to step on the coral.
Good point. Coral is alive and needs our protection.
Or maybe it's because some of it can be sold for jewelry.
I didn't mean either of those reasons. Although Manon appears similar to Maclear Beach, it was formed by a completely different process.
Now that you mention it, this area is covered by rocks.
Maclear is just your average seashore, but Manon here was made by the slow corrosion of seaside caves.
They were worn away by the waves?
That too, but mainly, it was the handiwork of a rock-eating species of coral known as ravening table coral. Stay in contact long enough, and they'll melt your flesh right off.
Ah, so that's why it tingles every time I touch the coral.
Why didn't you warn us earlier?
Laffy said, have you been taking care of that rhino stag roast like a good boy?
Of course. I make sure to feed it every night before I go to sleep, since it's nocturnal.
How long are you going to keep on calling it a rhino stag roast?
I don't know. It's a new kind of beetle, so it's gonna be hard to tell if it's really a rhino or a stag. You're asking a lot of questions. Bienfu, do you like bugs?
Duh! I love rhinoceros and stag beetles both! What guy doesn't find them fascinating?
Right? So which kind of beetle do you think it is? Rhino or stag?
Oh, that's a tough question. But guess what? Miss Mogulu taught me a surefire way to tell.
I didn't know there was a way to tell.
Yeah, but if I do it, you gotta name it after me, alright? Come on! What guy doesn't wish he had a cool bug named after himself, right? And besides, Miss Mogulu told me that this technique is so good that it's only fair to have a bug named after you in return. So what do you say, man to man? Come on, let's live the dream!
Oh, all right. How can I say no to that? Besides, we all did work together to capture it anyway.
Yay! Thanks, Laffy Set. All right, show me the bug, and I'll tell you what it is. Miss Mogulu says you need to open up its outer wings and get a good whiff of the thin underwings.
I'm pretty sure I remember rhinoceros and stag beetles smelling really nasty under their wings.
Is it really that bad?
Why not find out for yourself?
No thanks. I think I'll pass.
Maybe you shouldn't do this after all, Bienfu.
You probably just want to hog the name all to yourself. Well, too bad! A real man never goes back on his word. If it packs a mean punch, then it's a rhinoceros beetle. And if it smells really zesty, then it's a stag beetle.
I don't know about this.
Just let him do it, Laffy. He's already volunteered.
I can do this? Just you watch! This smell is the most bad thing that ever bad in it!
Whoa! He fainted with his eyes still open! Hey! Wake up! Wake up, Bienfu!
Miss Mogulu, as soon as I smelled it, my nose literally exploded.
He looks like he's having a bad dream.
I spy with my little eyes a kiddo who's spying at my bewitching waist.
Oh, sorry. I just couldn't help it. What are those books anyway?
Oh, that's a great question. Since you asked, I'll reveal the secrets of my tomes just for you. On the right, I've got my household ledger in the back and my magic encyclopedia in the front. That one I mostly use for oil blotting paper.
What's oil blotting paper?
It's a girl thing. The two on the left are my heavy book, which I use for flower pressings, and then my super pop-up book.
A super pop-up book?
When you open it, it pops out with the force of a raging river! When an enemy has me cornered, I can just open it up facing a nearby wall and pop! Instant getaway! The only downside is that it's a real pain to try to get closed again, so I haven't used it in years.
What about the book right in front?
That's actually layer cake.
Whoa, really?
Seared into its batter are precious bits of knowledge. Eating it is just as good for your brain as it is for your stomach.
Wow! I had no idea that was possible.
He's taking this so seriously, I almost feel bad.
All of your books are so interesting, Moggy-Lou. That's really cool.
There's no end to your curiosity, is there? What do you say? Want to take a closer look?
Boy, would I.
If you really do, then say, Moggy-Lou, I want to get to know you better.
Moggy-Lou, I want to get to know you better.
All right, I accept. I'll reveal to you my most private secrets.
Wow! Wow, so that's what's on the other side of these books. I wouldn't have ever guessed that.
What the? What are you doing with Laphicet?
He said he wanted to see, so I'm showing him. You have no right to stand in the way of his desires.
It's my job to protect him as his vessel, especially from someone so wicked as yourself. Also, what you're doing runs contrary to public decency.
Witches aren't supposed to be decent.
These bindings with the locks on them. This style used to be really popular during the Meliodas dynasty.
Now that I know you're such a bad influence for him, I'll be keeping a closer eye on you.
If you can't learn to take it easy, nobody's ever gonna want to marry you, you know.
Like you're a shining example of marriage material yourself.
Hey, Magilu, could you turn them over one more time? I want to see how the book's attached to your belt.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Magilu, I was wondering about that book you have on your waist. The one you called your heavy book, for flower pressings.
Your curiosity truly knows no bounds, does it, kiddo? Okay, nobody else knows this, but since you're so interested, I'd hate to leave you hanging. My heavy book, the one I use for flower pressings, is none other than a collection of Bienfu's poetry.
Bienfu likes to write poems?
Yep. You'd never guess it, but he's actually just about the best Moloch poet around. Some people even call him the Great Norman Poet. Here, I'll read you my favorite one. If there is something unimportant happening to the east, I'm made to go there and back. If there is something unimportant happening to the west, I'm made to go there and back. I can never rest nor be at peace. Every day my life is a living hell.
That's heavy stuff.
Isn't it? That's what makes it so good for pressing flowers. It's so wonderfully, oppressively heavy.
Magilu, your face has gone all sinister looking.
the newest talking. Hey. Thank you for stopping by. I was really enjoying your drawings. Are you taking a break from drawing right now? Yeah, sure. Shoot just away.
How about it, Laphicet? Picking up on anything?
Yeah, in the direction of the temple. The feeling's getting stronger now.
Oh, is it? Thank you for letting me know. Let me see if I can change it right now. Okay, does that sound better? Aw, thank you. Much love to you as well. Yay, thank you. Have you ever played the Tales series games? Okay. I actually have your stream off to the side, so once you get back, I will definitely be watching again. I really like your drawing. It's really good. I like the twist that you put on it.
What's this?
I think the Tales series is way better than Final Fantasy.
A demon! The demon we heard about? Sounds like it's having fun.
Then we'll use this distraction.
It's not every day you get to find a furry artist.
This was a place of worship for Aminoch, the Water Empyrean. The ancients built this sanctuary underwater for the same reason that Eumasia's temples were built underground.
But building this underwater couldn't have been easy.
Aye. With the Earth temples, all they had to do was keep digging. Here, they had water to contend with. How did they do it?
What? You haven't heard of Tales? Oh my goodness. It's like the best JRPG game out there.
Then they drained the water and expanded the enclosure. Once they had done that enough times and secured enough,
they have really good stories. This is actually the newest one right now.
The humans believe that by going through such
but they're only a PlayStation game.
They could show the depth of their devotion.
So, if you're like into Xbox and stuff, there's only one that went to Xbox, but the rest are all PlayStation games. They're just Sony games.
I'm only reporting what I've read in
It is
academic
true.
journals.
It is very hard.
How would coastal ruins sink into the ocean?
Yes, it is.
When the Empyreans began their slumber,
I used to do furry drawings, and then I stopped.
Scholars were
But
able to prove that
I
the
give
sand and the heavy
mad props
stones
to
formed
you
an
for
airtight seal
doing
around
it.
the structure. Later, people carved an undersea tunnel to connect to the temple, bringing it to its current state.
Now that you mention it, I think I read that book too. Revised Theories on Ancient Architecture.
right?
That's the one. Have you read it, Eisen?
No, I only read the first edition.
The problem with the stone enclosure theory is that each time you expand the enclosure, the innermost stones have to be carried out. Once that was pointed out
Oh,
as
are
being
you?
too inefficient.
Like, what's your favorite kind of game?
The revised edition has a number of competing theories. I highly recommend reading it.
I will then.
So, wait, was that a complete rebuttal?
You
of
can actually
Eisen's
play
explanation?
this Tales game on the PC if you have Steam.
It's okay. Archaeology is a continuous process of asking new questions and making new discoveries. Prevailing theories change all the time.
What's it matter anyway? Let's just get going. There's no Empyrean here, right, Eisen?
If you're worried about it, why not flip that coin of his? Heads, no Empyrean. Tails, Empyrean Central.
But it always comes up tails.
Like I said before, these temples are nothing more than places of worship built by human hands. The current religion started when humans, fearful of natural forces, began to worship four gods they called the Empyreans. If you're concerned about whether or not one is sleeping in these ruins, just remember that their very existence is under
those kind of
legend.
games.
Be that as it may,
So I'm assuming you also play like
Innominat
Hearthstone and stuff like that too.
Aye. But I've never heard a single story of anyone actually seeing an Empyrean.
I really hope you will try out this game, because this game's really good. The storyline's really different. Each Tales game has a fucked up story, but excuse my French, sorry. But the execution of the story is so good.
Looks like you want to die.
I play Hearthstone, try to play at least once a week so that way I can get like the dailies done. Or the weekly done, so I used to play it all the play it only for the little tokens that you get for like War of Warcraft and stuff like that.
Victory is ours.
Okay. Oops. Oh, there's one right here. And one right here. Okay, let's go this side first. Just don't want to deck the wall. We'll take care of one waterfall. Okay. Hopefully you have a good dinner.
I can fight too!
Let's go! See this? Armor crusher! Guys like beguile! Armor crusher! I'll stop you! Illusory veil! See this? Shooting star! Don't last!
Come in, Nemo.
Let's go! You're wide open! You're wide open!
victory.
Let's go upstairs. What's in this room over here? Okay. Alright, let's go down here. Wish my allergy medicine will kick into effect soon. Dang, I threw him up in the air.
Victory is ours.
Victory is ours. Okay, take care of that waterfall. Probably something on this other one that opens up. Something that's gonna open up the middle. Look at that! I'm underwater! It's creepy. Luckily that glass holds up because I don't want it to break on me. Removed a gem, so hopefully if I maybe put the gem here, it's gonna stop the other waterfall, hopefully. Oh yay, I did stop it. Oh, look at the poor little monster.
Well, it wiped out the security for us, but...
Well, look at that. Wolfie's got the crest of Aminoch, the same pendant worn by priestesses.
Then that makes this demon...
The priestess.
Yeah, she must be the missing mother, Mahina.
Can't be.
Kind of can be because, I mean, she is kind of a female.
Don't
so.
just stand there. It's gonna eat you. I know that. You won't get away. No mercy. Wounds that won't heal. Hey, let heal us.
Deception! Windlash! See this? Deception! See this? Deception! Deception! Hurricane! Deception! Hold up! Let's go! Hurricane! Hold up! No escape! Shooting star! No escape! Deception! Hurricane! Go! How's that? Up! No escape! Blades of wind! Slice them! Air flash!
There you go.
To think a priestess, beloved by her village, would become a demon. Eleanor? She's never going to be the same again. This is the least I can do for her. So says reason.
Huh? That feeling.
Damn!
I wonder what that was.
Let the demon be. We don't need it.
Oh yeah, my boat's back.
Take a look at this.
Wow, they found a whole bunch.
You sound so happy.
Scout ship settings.
You're fighting the Reaper. Hurricane! Move forward! Deception! No escape! No escape! Let's go! Let's go! Jade Wave! Hurricane! Up! Up! Hurricane! Deception! Move forward! Bubble! Hurricane! No escape! For two! Pull up! Let's go! Deception! Hurricane! You're wide open! See this? Deception! Deception! Forget the pain and move! Quickness! Armor crusher! All stuff! Jade Wave! Armor crusher! Next step! Up next! No! Jade Wave! Hurricane! Armor crusher! Blast them!
There we go.
I wish I had power like that.
I'd forget about it if I were you.
That demon. I guess she caught demon blight when she was looking for her daughter.
Yeah, that's what the girl at the inn said.
But even after turning into a demon, she's still searching for her daughter. Well, Rokuro, Kurogane, and Dial all remember what they wanted when they were human, right? Demon or not, she's a mother. It's no surprise she would still be protective of her child.
It could be that. Or it could be something else.
Well, I hope that's what it is.
I know that must be how she felt as a human. But demons don't have a sense of motherhood or any such thing.
Actually, yeah,
You
they
saw
do.
how violent she was. She's not Mahina anymore. When she became a demon, she lost all capacity for empathy and love. It's heartbreaking, but it's the truth.
Velvet and Rokuro still have empathy.
One demon left unchecked could take 100 lives. And this one's even willing to attack exorcists. Demons can wipe out entire villages, even cities, just as they destroyed my village. Thus, my path is clear.
Eleanor is right. There's no turning back once you've changed. Perhaps it would be a mercy to grant her peace through death.
Can't we just, like, try to save her?
Is Innominat really an Empyrean?
What makes you ask that all of a sudden?
Well, according to the song Grimm deciphered, Innominat is an 8-headed dragon, right? The Empyreans are supposed to be these holy beings, but using Therians to feed on malevolence sounds more sinister than divine to me.
You've got a point there. Therians are a type of Malachim, and that doesn't seem like any Malach we've seen. And even less so when we're talking an 8-headed dragon.
Is it so far-fetched?
What do you think will happen if the Therians come together in one place?
Well, it wouldn't be good. My guess is they'd merge together into a giant, horrific monster. The mighty beast will attack us with its 8 long, snake-like necks and 8 heads spitting hellfire!
I can see your worry.
Right? And that's 8 heads with only 6 of us to take them on. It'd be more than we could handle.
I'd have to conjure up a double or two.
You can do that?
Of course not.
Then why mention it?
Oh!
What is it, Laphicet?
Do you think each head would act of its own free will? Because if they do, they'd be uncoordinated, bumping into each other and going this way and that, giving us an opening. If we fight as one united whole, I know we can win.
Yes! If we work hand in hand, victory is ours. Right, everyone? Huh?
Us? United? Have you looked at us recently?
Well, I mean, maybe.
Okay, so I need to go unlock that. There's a lot of monsters in here. My goodness, I got holy light on me. A water bridge. That's a little creepy. Just saying.
Whoa! A water bridge!
But I can't get onto the other side though. Damn it. I think it's moving.
It won't open. Is there some sort of trick to it?
Well, you could always try busting through it, but I wouldn't. Who knows what sort of traps you might trigger?
I know. Look at that diamond-shaped stone in the door. Haven't we seen that somewhere else?
You're right. It was on the pedestal with that chalice.
That huge thing? You must have some sharp eyes there.
I was more interested in what was inside that chalice.
So, what? That chalice is the key?
Somehow I doubt it'll be that simple. Some stones are colored and some aren't. It must hold some kind of significance.
I think you're right.
Whee! Whee! Definitely gonna know one of these souls. Okay, that took care of that waterfall. Some of these white lights can probably fade from me. Yeah, open the final door. Time crystal needed to. Oh, okay. Thank you, Risa. Sorry about yesterday that I didn't stream. I wasn't feeling good. How was your day today? Or how's your morning going? So sorry. Did you have a good day yesterday? I think I missed one. Yeah, I did. I can't figure out how to get up top. There's the water bridge. How do we turn it off? Okay, let's see how long the water bridge will stay up there without the water falling. Hopefully for a while. Okay, so that's how I'll get down here. See what it says in the tank. Do I not have it? I guess maybe I haven't found it? That waterfall's still falling. I missed something. Ah! You are the best. You didn't give me anything. A little butthead of a cat. Oh, never mind. You did give me something. No, wait, no. No, you didn't. I'm mean of a cat person. Cat spirit. How was your day, Ritsuka? Hmm. What did I do wrong? Okay. But I don't see anything that would. Or do I have to turn this thing back on? You need to make the water shape one fall. Okay, the teardrop is falling. So I can open. Ah, there's the door. Thank you. You are the best. You know, I probably should have saved. I'm gonna go back out. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's save. Save again. Saving. And saved. Okay. Okay, that's the first time I've ever entered into a room. Holy crap, are we underwater? Dude, it looks like we're underwater. But this is the first time I've ever entered into a room and not got attacked. The first room. That is so cool. Look at that water. It looks like we're underground. I mean, underwater. Hopefully that glass doesn't break. It's funny how that's my concern. I'm only concerned about the water. I'm breaking the glass. Priorities, I guess. Wait. Maybe I wasn't supposed to do that. I just closed my door. Okay, is this supposed to be doing that? There's a teleporter. Yeah, let's go on open that one. Okay, there we go. Now I can go into those two back rooms. Let's go to this side first. There's the teleporter. No, I guess I'm supposed to put a gem in here. Wait, am I in the beginning part again? I'm confused. Yeah, I'm back at the beginning. Wait, what? What? I know, that's what's throwing me off. Why am I here? Why am I at the beginning? I followed where I needed to go. Okay. Did I go through the wrong door then? I need one more blue, maybe? I'm confused. What did I do wrong? Maybe because I don't have this waterfall falling again? Maybe that's why third water gem is not going? One crystal in the front room. There we go. Looks like now it's all sparkling. Okay.
I feel the power coming from further inside.
How very intriguing.
Alright, let's go downstairs. I gotta fight a tree with a person inside of it? That's kinda creepy. There's a little girl inside the tree. Can you not say creepy?
Well, there you are.
That barrier again!
Looks like we were right. Another Therian.
Just as Velvet conjectured, each of the 7 heads seems to assume a different form.
The sensation! It was here!
Well, look at that. I guess your hunch panned out too, kiddo.
This is just how I felt in Roaring Forest. That must have been an Earth Pulse point back there, too.
Well, what are we going to do with this one? Can we get it to shrink like that bug of yours?
I don't care whether it lives or dies. As long as we defeat it and take out one of Inominat's heads, that's all that matters.
The little girl inside the tree is really creepy. Just saying.
Try not to let it eat you.
That'd be very uncomfortable.
See this? Hurricane! No escape! Watch it! Hurricane! Deception! Eat it! Hurricane! Gave way! Go! How's that? Gave way! Armor crusher! Eat it! Get it stuck! For two! Let's go! Hurricane! Eat it! Hold stuff! No escape! Hold stuff! Eat it! Deception! Hola! How's that? Blades of wind! Slice them! Deception! Air thrust! See this? Revenge! Shooting star! How's that? Crusher! Deception! Hurricane! For four! Blades of wind! Slice them! Shooting star! Air thrust! Crusher! Hurricane! Deception! No escape! No hurricane! For two! How's that? Hurricane! No escape! No escape! See this?
No, stop attacking me.
Armor crusher! Slice them! For four! Armor crusher! Watch it! I'll stop! Hey! For one! Hurricane! Armor crusher! No escape! Deception! Hurricane! Up! Hola! Shooting star! Up! Deception! Eat it! Hey! Deception! See this? You want?
No mercy! Wounds that won't heal! Caught in the flash! Hey!
Shooting star! Hurricane! How's that? How's that? Hey! Shooting star! Eat it! Let's go! Pummel! Armor crusher!
There we go.
Shooting star! Go wide open! Hurricane! Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem!
Still can't get over the fact that there's a kid in the freaking tree. I don't know.
Jade Way! Hurricane! See this? See this? Let's go! Jade Way! You're wide open! Hold up! Blades of wind! Slice them! Air thrust! Up! No escape! See this? Hurricane! Caught you! See this?
Okay.
I don't think this Therian's getting any smaller.
Oh, that's her kid.
The demon again!
That's her daughter. You.
I'm not letting you go this time!
Malevolence must refer to demons then.
Feeding on demons. I know what that's like.
Mommy. Look.
Welcome back, sweetie.
Little girl.
Did you have a good dinner?
Kamoana. Mommy, why? Why did you leave me all alone? Did I do something wrong? Was I too weak? I'm sorry, Mommy. I'm sorry. No, this can't be happening. I tried so hard to be strong for you, Mommy. The man from the Abbey made me strong. So please, Mommy, please come back.
The Abbey made her strong?
By turning her into a Therian? Jeez, those happy jokers really get off on this sacrifice stuff, don't they?
I can't believe it. Then
There's a lot of moments like that in these games.
trying to save her own daughter. Mommy! Mommy! I miss you. Mommy!
Dying, unable to save her daughter, all she could do was offer herself to feed her hungry child.
No, this is my fault.
So, should we bring her with us?
Someone like her will only slow us down.
That Therian isn't going anywhere.
Oh, thank you for the tearjerker. Like, come on.
What is the Abbey doing? Please tell me. I have to know.
Eleanor, the less you know, the better.
I must know. I killed her mother, and then the poor girl, she...
Ah, so she must have devoured the demon. But don't let that trouble you. The demon was a necessary sacrifice to bring an end to this world's pain and suffering.
That was her mother, you ass.
It wasn't just some demon. She was a mother. She was all this girl had. Her one and only mother.
Be that as it may, those who possess strong wings must...
Oh, screw that whole bullshit.
It's not nice to make a girl cry.
Kamoana.
It's now or never.
Out of the way, Laphicet.
Wait! Have you no compassion?
This isn't up for discussion.
I thought you just wanted to weaken Innominat! You can sever the link! You don't have to kill her! Velvet!
She killed the barrier, you dumbass. But oh my goodness. Oh, I can't stop crying now. Holy crap.
Apparently, a woman's tears truly do have frightening power.
I'm just curious about something Grimoire said. I can always kill this one later.
If we're taking her with us, we'd better grab her and go. No sense lingering in the enemy's territory.
Hey, Kamoana. My name's Laphicet. Do you want to come with me and my friends and get out of here? Where's my mommy? I'll be lonely without her. You're not alone, sweetie. I promise. Even if she's far away, your mother will always be looking over you. How do you know? Because... that's what
oh my goodness, I can't stop crying right now. Holy crap.
Let's go, Kamawana.
Okay. I'm okay, Luna. I'm okay. I'm okay. Holy shit. I think I need to keep a tissue with me. With me on this game. Shit. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay.
Take a look at this.
A little. Oh my goodness.
Scout ship set.
Luna, I'm okay. Okay, puppy? I'm okay. Go back to bed. Alright? I'm sorry. Sorry for waking you, Luna. Okay, go back to sleep. Oh my goodness, my dog is like looking at me and trying to lick at my hand. She's like, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm okay, Luna. Okay, it's enough. And stop scratching out my leg now. Oh. That's actually a good mom. I gotta admit. Even though she was a demon, she was a good mom.
Not good. The malevolence is getting stronger.
My. The effects are already starting to show.
Oh. Okay, be right back. I need to like splash water on my face or hold on, be right back. Okay. Okay. I am back. Sorry about that. Okay, let's continue on with this journey of revenging her brother. Okay. Okay. Risa, how much more crying am I going to be doing through this game? Is there, like, because I know you keep saying it's going to get better, but do I need, like, a full tissue box next to me from now on, or every time I turn this game on, or will at least there be, like, a happy ending, at least? Shit. Whew. That's where I need to go.
Grim, what's up? Did you come to share something else you found in that book?
Not quite. I'm afraid the malevolence has grown too dense for me to hole up at the inn reading.
Malevolence?
The hell? What's that coming out of their bodies?
Malevolence. They're all hitting their limits.
They're about to become demons.
Demon Blight! Even the inn girl! Why is this happening?
They're demons now. Their malevolence is spilling over.
The malevolence. All of that energy spilling from their bodies? That's what causes the demon blight?
Do you know what Demon Blight really is? What demons
Okay,
are?
that's good. Because I don't want to be going from one crying fest to another crying fest to another crying fest, like right after each other. If I can get a little break in between, that'll be fine.
We'll talk later. The exorcists are going to have their hands full with these demons. Let's get back to the ship while we can.
So then you go upstairs. So they play jaw music. Dun 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 dun. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna get lost again. Okay.
Where are we going? Where's my mom?
Kamoana, your mother is still far away.
Then I need to wait for her at home. Let's go back to Haria.
Scary demons are running through the village. It's too dangerous there now.
But I want to see my mom.
Your mom would be sad if you got hurt by a demon. Come with us, and we'll keep you safe until she comes back.
Okay, I'll go with you. I wouldn't want Mom to be sad.
So are they ever gonna break the news that she kinda ate her mom? Took her? My eyes are so puffy right now, it's not even funny.
All right. You're going to tell me about the demon blight and malevolence. Are you seriously thinking of breaking the Moloch taboo?
That depends.
Moloch taboo?
This is about more than just the demons. You could say it's the truth behind how this world really works. The knowledge can be devastating to humans, throwing into question everything they think they know. And so the Malachim agreed to withhold it from humans, for their own protection.
Do you still want to know?
It's not like I'm a human anymore.
can't keep lying to myself. I can't go on unless I know the truth.
You asked for it. First of all, this illness you call Demon Blight does not exist. Any human carries the potential of becoming a demon. All it takes is for the malevolence lurking in their heart to overflow.
And what exactly is this malevolence?
Impure emotions beyond what reason can suppress. Think of it as the sin buried in men's souls.
So you knew.
I'm a witch. So malevolence is the darkness in all our hearts. Make any sense to you guys? Any at all?
When you put it like that, yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Definitely, thanks for
By
the tweet.
nature, humans are incited by negative energy. It is easy to turn them towards impurity, creating malevolence. In fact, most people are constantly generating malevolence.
It might even be possible that demons are people's true selves, and what little reason they possess is all that keeps them in human form.
If the masses realize this, the realm would be thrown into utter chaos. That's why the Abbey propagates the lie of Demon Blight.
So I presume.
That can't be true! You know yourselves there weren't any demons before the opening!
It used to be that humans couldn't see demons, or Malachim. Not unless they possessed a unique spiritual talent we call resonance.
All your average human would see was someone turning extremely violent. Unable to explain what was happening, they'd just call those people possessed or feral.
Then what made people see them all of a sudden?
I don't know. My guess would be that something triggered greater resonance among all of humanity. And then, on the day of the Advent, all humans gained the ability to perceive Malachim. And in the following days, the exorcist numbers swelled.
This has to be Artorius' doing.
But if there's no sickness, why would an entire village turn into demons at the same time?
8-headed is the lord of the land, with 7 mouths to devour malevolence. Humans produce malevolence, which Therians consume and transmit to Innominat. But when we removed Kamawana from the Earth Pulse point...
Clever boy. That's right. With no Therian to absorb their malevolence, the villagers could no longer contain it.
So you're saying it's all my fault?
Ah.
Hey, what's going on? You all look so sad. It's scaring me.
On the other hand, at least now we know we can trust the contents of that ancient book. We tear the Therians away from their Earth Pulse points. Innominat's power will wane, and will prevent this awakening.
But if we take away the Therians, then more and more humans will turn into demons.
It's the only way to kill Artorius.
Ooh, the knives come out.
So even the truth won't stop you. Very well.
Why is he so handsome? Like, seriously? God damn.
Since each Therian looks different, we'll only find them by capturing the Earth Pulse points one by one.
What separates humans and demons?
She is kind of cool looking.
That's Eleanor.
Cheer up, Eleanor. Your mommy's looking over you too, you know.
Yeah, so she is. Thank you, Kamawana.
Grimoire, I want you to tell me more about what you said earlier.
About malevolence? I told you, the subject is taboo.
I understand that human emotions create a poison called malevolence that turns people into demons. Is there no way to stop malevolence from being created?
As long as humans remain human, no. Malevolence is born of emotion, you see.
But your kind must have found a way around it. Malakim experience emotions too.
But Malakim do not produce malevolence, unlike humans.
That's a lie. I've watched a Malak turn into a demon.
That only happens when we are exposed to too much external malevolence.
True. The island was full of prisoners and demons. And Melchior hit that Malak with something that turned it into a wyvern. Was it malevolence?
To Malakim, malevolence is a powerful toxin. We seek those of purity to serve as vessels to protect us from it. It is not a perfect solution, however.
If the vessel is corrupted, the Malak is as well.
That is correct.
So if Eleanor turns into a demon, then Laphicet... That must be what Eisen meant when he said he'd hate to see Laphicet's vessel broken.
A small crack in one's soul is often all it takes to break a person apart.
Oh, wow.
So try not to pick on our squeaky clean exorcist too much,
Thanks for the warning.
Sir, we just received a Sylph J from the boss of the Bloodwings. She has a job for us and wants us to meet her in Logres. How should we respond?
Let's do it. Besides, we need to see if that demon in the villa was actually a Therian.
Good point. And the Bloodwings might know something about the other Therians, too. We're heading for Logres. Prepare to set sail.
Ready anytime!
Okay, I'm going where again? You know, I should probably pay attention when they talk. Oh, travel to... Okay, Port Lee.
I lost my mother to a demon. Yet that girl's a Therian. I don't even know what I want anymore.
Hey, that's pretty! You like to look at that thing, don't you?
Yes, my mother... Someone very important to me gave me this. I treasure it a lot. Looking at it gives me strength. Do you want to see it?
Yeah! Ah! What's wrong? My face! It's scary! I don't want to look like that! I don't want my mommy to hate me! Mommy! Mommy!
When I was her age, that's just how I cried. Come, Moana. I want you to see this.
That huge owie. What happened?
It's big and ugly, isn't it? There are scary things about my body, too. But do you think I'm scary, Kamoana?
No, not at all. But are you alright? Does that hurt?
Thanks, sweetie. I'm alright, I promise.
What about me? Do you think I'm scary?
You're such a sweetheart, Kamoana. Nobody could ever be scared of you. Not me, not your mother, not Laphicet. You don't have to cry anymore. It'll be okay. I promise.
Okay.
That scar, was it from a demon?
Yeah. They attacked my village when I was a girl.
Welcome back.
I was so hurt I couldn't move. But my mother lured them away from me so I could survive.
What happened to her?
The last thing she said to me was, "Stay strong and keep living."
Oh.
Come to the deck. Grimoire says she's learned something from the book. Hey, why's your face so red?
It's nothing.
Somehow, I doubt that.
It's nothing, I swear.
Then why are you looking at the floor blushing?
Do you all remember the second verse of that song Laphicet read earlier?
4 Empyreans may tear him asunder, but so long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therian shall be forever reborn in sight of the full crimson moon.
Right. That's what I've gathered you all here to discuss. And we think that passage means that Innominat and the Therians will be revived by a chosen one, right? Yes, but the shall be forever reborn part kept bothering me. I've reconsidered my analysis. Suppose that instead of someone being chosen by Innominat to create Therians, the song means that Innominat chooses who becomes Therians. But so long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therians shall be forever reborn. What do you think that could mean? That someone receptive to
Okay, thank you for
Innominat's
stopping
power
by and
will be
hanging out.
reborn as a Therian.
Like Kamoana.
I'm sorry
Which
about the
is to
feels.
say that the Abbey figured out how to turn people into Therians and then got right to work.
That's...
Are you really that surprised? Artorias has always been one to prioritize the many over the individual, as I well know. Another thing to consider is this wording about Therians being forever reborn. This could mean that one Therian will be reborn again and again, or it could mean that different Therians will be born to take their place. Meaning that even if you kill one, there are more waiting in line.
Talk to you later.
They can't be wiped
Mwah!
out.
Thank you again.
Looks like prioritizing the one over the many was the right call this time. Eh, Velvet?
I never said I wouldn't kill her, if it would prevent Innominat's reawakening. But Therians can't be killed. Not truly.
So, in a nutshell, if you kill one, another person who's receptive to Innominat's power will be reborn as one.
Right. But the song says that 7 mouths feed the body. So there's only so many around.
If you don't kill them, the next ones won't be born.
Exactly. So we remove the 7 Therians from their Earth Pulse points instead. But then, we also have to protect them so the Abbey doesn't steal them back. Or kill them.
Sounds tricky.
Sounds like a
Gotta
headache.
protect my bug, too.
Yeah, you take real good care of that thing now. Got it?
You bet I will.
In that case, we should probably work on securing a proper hideout for ourselves. You got a secret base or anything, Eisen?
It's every man's fantasy, but sadly...
Is that true? Is that every guy's fantasy to
One
have a
where we
secret
can
base?
guarantee a steady supply of malevolence for the Therians.
Somewhere devoid of people but full of malevolence. Real poser you got there.
With the Abbey in control of the entire continent, finding a place like that will be easier said than done.
Meanwhile, Innominat's reawakening draws ever closer. We'll have to keep collecting our Therians while we search for a hideout. For now, let's just get to Logris.
When we are kids, yeah. Oh.
Hey, old man! Give me all the water and food you got! Wait your turn, moron! I was drifting out at sea for 3 days! Almost died out there! Poor you! You probably deserved it! Say that again, wise ass! I dare ya!
Shut up, both of ya! No one's getting anything until you pay me what you owe first.
Are they gonna be okay?
Don't pay them any mind. Sailors are just a short-tempered bunch, that's all.
Huh? The hell are you doing?
What's going on?
They've jacked up the price to dock our ship here.
Oh yeah? Some real balls you've got there, buddy.
If you lot want to moor here, that's the price you're gonna pay. Look, pirates are a liability to begin with, but calling your crew infamous these days would be putting it lightly. The more wanted you are, the more it's gonna cost to hide you. Capiche?
Hard to argue there. Benwick, just pay the man what he wants.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, sir. You're such pushovers. You and the captain both.
I knew I could count on you to come through, Eisen. Pleasure doing business with you.
Looks like I'm causing you trouble.
It comes with the job. Don't sweat it. Some sailors just have longer tempers than others.
Noted.
Ow, foot cramp. Oh. Oh. Okay, I guess I'll wear that. Freaking foot cramp hurts. Alright, let's just go to where I need to go. Where's that I need to go? Nowadays, kids, all they want to do is play video games and stay inside. It's funny because actually some schools here in the States are actually banning the game tag and touch football from schools.
Man, I heard that the merchants in Port Renede are making a killing now that the Seagate is shut tight.
No. Nothing compared to a merchant like you.
There are people profiting from this?
What are you talking about? Anyone who wants to head to Northgan has to sail around Westgan now. And those ships need to put into Port Renede for supplies.
That is true. Still, it's only until Vortigern is repaired.
Your friends in Renede wouldn't happen to be paying off the Abbey to delay repairs, would they?
You think that'd work on the Abbey? They're not as lax as the church was.
So that's it. You're in cahoots with the church.
Hey, relax. I'm just saying, there's a lot of nasty rumors circulating about those priests.
So not everyone's been hurt by Vortigern's closure. Interesting.
There's a front and back to every coin.
Except your coin only ever turns up tails.
It's funny how she always rubs that in his face when he already knows about his own curse.
The blood-winged butterflies operate in the Empire's shadows. Not even the Abbey knows their full scope beyond whispers and rumor. And you all have a connection to them, don't you?
Dark and interconnected is...
Oh my goodness, come on. Stop with this.
You're...
Let's just skip that there, thank you. Wait, did I just go the wrong place? No, I was going the right way. Can't walk there. Okay, so just go straight, okay. Did you have a good day today, Rita?
Here we are, back in Logris. It was a lot tougher to get in the first time.
More funny than tough, if you ask me.
Oh, you mean Velvet's little dove act?
Coo coo! I'd be careful teasing her if I were you. You know how she can get.
Oh, don't act like you didn't enjoy it too. I'm sure you did, right? Good little boys don't lie to adults, you know.
I might have. Just a little.
Say it like a dove.
It was funny. Coo coo.
Is Inominat's book so difficult? Grimoire seemed perplexed by it.
Yeah. She said it was written in ancient Avarost, a language that uses Impressionist script.
I've
Does
never
it have
heard
the
of
same
Impressionist script.
language in the
Can have many
in the
different
Shepherd
meanings
book?
and readings, depending on the emotion it's expressing and the way it relates to the characters around it. Some modest records on its grammar and structure survive, but none that say how to read the emotion the characters express. Grimoire said that you have to recreate the writer's feelings as a sort of starting point in order to read it.
I see. And you have a talent for that sort of thing?
I guess I do.
But a script based on emotions? That's as far removed from modern language as can be.
Yeah, it's completely unrelated apparently.
How can it be completely unrelated?
After the temperance of Avarost, the entirety of human civilization vanished. The language went with it.
Much as a blooming flower loses its petals, the Avarost civilization grew too far and came to its final end. The surviving buildings and ancient tools, the likes of which our technology cannot replicate, were the beginning of that end.
In any case, it sounds like deciphering that writing will take quite a while.
Oh shit, my boat is back already. Okay.
Take a look at this.
Oh my goodness, double chair.
Well, well. Now here's a fine haul. Scout ship setting sail.
Alright, in we go. All the monsters changed. Gorillas don't look like that last time we were here.
Man, the capital sure is big.
Yeah, with historical buildings and artisans and all, there's much of interest here for a boy who loves to learn.
Uh-huh.
Sightseeing's nice and all, but don't wander off and get lost.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Don't worry about him. He can take care of himself.
I know, I was just saying.
She went into mom mode. You got anything for me?
Eleanor, I need you to wait outside. The boss of the Bloodwings knows an exorcist is with us, but...
Say no more. I'm sure they have clients who wouldn't appreciate their faces being known to the Abbey.
Correct. Laphicet, you stay with Eleanor.
Okay.
I'll be back soon.
My thanks for coming all this way. It's been a while. Would you care for a peach pie?
What do you want?
Oh, it would do you good to unwind every now and again, you know. Stretch a bow too far and its string is bound to snap.
What do you want?
I would like you to escort this person out of the capital.
Something smells about this. Literally. Where am I taking them?
Somewhere the authorities can't reach them.
Sounds nice. I could do with such a place myself.
No joke. We've been looking for a place to lay low, but we haven't had any luck yet.
Well, come to think of it, I've heard a rumor that it's been a while since the Abbey has had any contact from Titania.
The prison island.
Titania? But I thought the Abbey was in direct control of that place. Has the situation there gotten that bad since you left?
Sometimes the answer is right under your nose. I think it might work.
Yeah, could make a decent hideout actually. The Therians could definitely get their fill of malevolence there.
And the Abbey is far too goody-goody to imagine an escaped prisoner would ever return to her prison by her own free will.
At the very least, I'd say it's worth checking out.
I take it our intel has proven useful?
It has. But before we go, have you heard anything about the Abbey harboring demons?
I'm aware there was a demon in the villa, and that it has been relocated.
Where?
I can't say right this moment, but I'm sure we will find out shortly.
All right, then in exchange for this passenger's safety, I want more information on that demon.
You've got a deal. Eisen, I heard about your confrontation with Melchior. I'm sorry I wasn't able to help you find him.
Yeah, you really blew that one, Toots.
It's fine. What's done is done.
Have you given up on finding Eifried?
No, I haven't. The crew and I will do whatever we can to quash the Abbey's plans. We do them enough damage, and the Abbey ought to start thinking about putting their hostage to good use. They'll set him up as a trap for us, and that's when we'll steal him back.
Attacking the Abbey to create an opening for his escape.
Clever.
It's what Eifried would do. That's all.
But I bet you anything, he's probably like been under our noses the whole damn time.
They're taking a while. Yeah.
The Shepherd has a special mission for you. You are to protect the Malak Laphicet and bring him to the Logres Abbey headquarters.
What's wrong? Hey, you want to take a walk around the capital for a bit? I can show you some of the sights. But, You can't trust me. I understand. No, it's not that. I promise. I'd love to go sightseeing with you, Eleanor. Laphicet. Well, we'll do it another time, okay? Why? It's just, you know, Velvet would get mad at us.
Get mad about what?
You're done. And who is this?
A VIP entrusted to us by the head of the Bloodwings. We're stowing them away on Titania where the bad guys can't get at them.
The prison island? Just who is this person?
Didn't ask.
What? Hey, something smells nice. Huh?
Stop sniffing things. We're leaving.
Stop sniffing things. We're leaving. Okay.
Who is that caped man? I do not know, but his hawks seemed extraordinarily well trained. Trained to hunt, maybe? I'd imagine. It takes a great deal of time and money to train a bird like that. What is it? I smell something nice. Indeed. The scent is somehow familiar. It can't be.
What are you two sniffing at?
Aha! They're bloodhounds on the hunt!
But
We're talking about hawks hunting, aren't we?
Come again? Oh, I'm sorry. Please excuse my poor manners. I can't believe you take a job without bothering to ask who you're escorting or why.
The less you know, the less trouble you invite.
I like her logic. I really do. Because it's true. The less you know, the more you can just drop off whatever you need to do. The upgraded monkeys look really, really creepy, and same with the birds.
This is bullcrap. You're gouging us just because you can.
Well, if you want to pay less, maybe you should go find someone more generous. Hmm?
Looks like they're at it again.
What was that?
Huh? What's happening? Benwick, snap out of it! Benwick!
Huh? I was haggling for supplies, and...
Tell you what, I'll give you a fair price. Actually, just take what you need. We should all endeavor to help contribute to the common good of humanity, rather than selfishly pursue wanton profit.
What? Are you sure?
No. Wait. What was I saying?
That was very weird.
You felt that too, didn't you, kiddo?
Yeah, it disappeared, but I felt a strong force coming from somewhere to the north.
It's called a domain, a Moloch zone of influence.
Wait, if it's north of here, then...
The Empyrean's throne?
Did that happen because of something Innominat and Artorias did?
I don't know.
I've got a bad feeling about this. We should get far away from here, and quickly.
You forgot the hooded person.
So, the suppression.
Alright, I need to go to the island. Can we take off his hood?
Alright, we're safely on the rolling waves. Don't you think it's time you showed us your face, mystery monk?
You're right. My apologies.
I knew it! Prince Percival!
Percival Ill Mid Asgard. crowned prince and heir to the throne of the Midgand Kingdom.
So he's next in line, is he?
It looks like someone already had me figured out.
Yes, Your Highness. I could tell from your fragrant wood scent, as only the royal family may wear it. But if I may ask, why?
Must I explain myself to gain your aid? I myself could ask what an exorcist is doing consorting with members of the underworld.
I don't...
It doesn't matter why you're here. On this ship, you're here for us to use to our advantage.
Ouch.
Treat me as you will. It's not like I can ever go back.
Uh-oh, what did he do?
For a fellow born with silver spoons spewing out of his mouth, Princie Pooh's rather laid back.
Prince Percival is an upstanding man, renowned for both his intelligence and his fair, just demeanor. It's widely believed that with him on the throne, Midgand's prosperity will continue and...
Look, I played dumb earlier, but I smelled that scent too. He wore it for us to notice. He wanted us to know just what sort of position he held, and how useful he could be to us.
He surprised me, at least.
Do you think we're being led into another trap?
We definitely can't take that possibility off the table.
When the time comes, he'll make a good hostage, if nothing else.
Not if the ones we face are after his life too.
For now, let's just make sure we keep an eye on him.
The prince. He said he couldn't go back.
I wonder why.
The whole island's a prison. It's like a secret fort or something.
Weirdly quiet, though.
Yeah, I don't see a single exorcist on watch.
Let's scope out the inside.
Alright. One second.
An exorcist.
Who collapsed?
Are you alright?
Headless Knights back.
She's dead.
The Headless Knight is back?
A monkey?
Think this is the demon that attacked her?
Another prison riot?
Kurogane, Dial, you two protect Kamoana and the prince.
Understood.
Stupid monkey, you're giving me a headache.
Stay sharp! This one must have survived the riot!
Pummel! Windlass! Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem!
Light heal!
There we go.
Come on, really? So did the Abbey actually fail to quell the riot?
I find that hard to believe. The prison was...
The little girl back there, she's all, whoa, look at this place.
Perhaps it was venomization.
Venomization?
A dark ritual, forcing demons to eat each other in order to produce ever stronger demons.
So the demons devoured each other, creating a demon too powerful for the exorcists to control?
I imagine the riot didn't help.
Now whose fault could that have been, I wonder?
Whatever happened doesn't matter to us now. We need to focus on how to take this place for ourselves.
That exorcist from before said something about a headless knight, right?
That one's probably the leader.
Then we hunt it down and destroy it.
Until we capture the island, let's use this room for our staging ground. I'll leave the prince and Kamoana to you two. Eliminate any enemies who come in.
Understood.
How can you see an enemy coming if he has no head?
Kamoana, if anything happens, call for me and I'll come running to protect you, okay?
Okay, you stay safe too, Eleanor.
Let's go.
Okay. Remember, I got lost just trying to get out of here. Now I'm probably gonna get lost trying to find my way through here.
A foe worth killing.
A tiger head. That's kind of cool.
No escape! Killing flash! When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder! Hurricane! I'll stop you! See this? Hurricane! Nope. Eat it! I'm dead! Too slow!
Light heal up! Escape! Devour!
No escape! Eat it! Dead yet! Form two! No escape! Hold stop! I'll test! Form one! Big wave! Hurricane! Sorry to cut you down.
Okay, I'm definitely going the wrong way. I need to get back in there. Oh, there's more. So I picked the wrong way from the get-go. So what's upstairs there? I need to go.
Are we ready for this?
You won't get away!
No escape! Disruption! No escape! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Up! Okay, see this? See this? Good start! No escape! Not good! Hey! Hey! Shade right! One down! No escape! No escape! Hurricane! Armor crusher! Barrage! Crusher! No escape! See this?
There we go.
Victory is ours!
This island reeks with malevolence.
I imagine it's emanating from all the big old demons roaming about.
Okay, this takes me to the very top, and that's not where I need to go. On this way. And turn. No, I don't have anything. Damn it. Oh. No. Seriously? Up again? In this area. Nope, that's not where I need to go. Oh my goodness. Alright. Up here. Go this way. I don't want to fight. I want to get to the head of that right.
You don't want to make me angry.
Laffy said apologize for losing your temper.
Oh, sorry.
Come on, let the boy try to act tough.
Oh my goodness, those two are hilarious together.
Hey, it's you again.
I'm so busy. I'm so busy I can't even notice what's going on around me.
You're not fooling anybody. Why bother?
I was hoping to not have to deal with yous guys. Whenever I run into yous, I always lose so much monies.
Because Velvet always forces unreasonable demands on you?
Oh, Miss Exorcist, your concern warms my little turtle's heart.
I'm not forcing anything. I just think he's trying to take advantage of us by fixing his prices well above market rate.
Price fixing? As in deliberately marking up items so as to take advantage of the less fortunate? I was under the impression that the Abbey strictly forbade such unscrupulous business tactics.
Perish the thought, Miss. Our accounting is always above board. 25 hours a day, 8 days a week. No matter when's and no matter
8 days a week, there's only 7 days a week.
Whatever you needs for the same fair price.
That's good to hear. Eleanor, give the nice turtles that smile he so desires.
I'm sure running a business is hard work. Hang in there.
Much obliged.
Alright, let's see. I thought I owned that. Oh, no, on that one. I just saw this on that one. Hmm. Okay. go down this way. Turn around, go this way, and now I'm lost again. Fudgicles.
Take a look at this.
Great. Let's do this one run Getsu style, guys.
Scout ship setting.
Scout ships doing too. Alright. Right as they come out. Come on, people. Okay. What's in that room? This one has what? Okay.
I don't think we have a chance. No mercy! Wounds that won't heal.
Poisoned again.
It was a close one.
Ow.
From the way you were talking, it seemed like you had an idea of who was behind the riot. What happened here?
I'd think someone in your position would know.
There were reports of a large riot, but I was caught up in chasing you, so I heard little else.
It was a small affair, really. Velvet Rokuro and I were being held on this island. Velvet instigated the other prisoners to riot so that we could escape.
She used the prisoners?
Yeah. You'd expect different.
How did it end?
We didn't stay to see, but the prisoners were losing badly. Or at least, that's what it looked like. But if that was the case, then where did all the exorcists go?
I know Oscar left to report the incident, but the other guards should have remained at their posts.
Well, if they didn't flee, we have to assume they were all killed.
By this headless night, perhaps? Well, no sense losing our heads, I suppose. But it looks like we're in for a heck of a fight.
All we have to do is mop up anyone who's left.
Alright. I think now I'm finally going the right direction. Straight first. See what's in here before going up and around. course not. This is not gonna be.
What was it called? Venomization, right? The dark ritual of making demons feed on each other to birth stronger ones.
Eisen, how many demons does the ritual require?
It's more a matter of quality than quantity. Stronger demons mean more powerful malevolence.
The ritual mixes the victor's malevolence with that of the devoured, creating a terrible, bloodthirsty monster. You see, the newfound power comes at a great cost. With it, the victor's last vestiges of self-control are stripped away.
So it's something even more than a monster. A seething ball of pure power and malevolence.
Roguro, don't tell me you're considering it for yourself.
Of course I am. I'll consider anything that can make me stronger.
You cannot be serious!
What's there to be so surprised about? Oh, look at Velvet. She's already eaten countless demons.
You're ridiculous!
He's right. If it helps me find my vengeance, I don't care.
Velvet?
Wait, are you really going to do it?
Relax. It's not gonna happen. Becoming a monster wouldn't bother me. But when I defeat my rival, I have to be myself for it to mean anything. It's the same for Velvet.
It is?
Besides, if I kill a previous victor of the ritual, I'll have proved myself strong enough not to need the extra power.
You're ridiculous.
Alright, let's go this way. No. Ah, damn it.
Are we ready for this?
Sometimes I don't want to fight. I just want to get where I need to go. I don't think people understand me. Come on.
Let's go! No escape! Armor crusher! Hurricane! Eat it!
Oh, I'm doing. Thank you.
See this?
I refuse to fall here.
There's a headless person and bodiless.
The Headless Knight!
He must be the product of the venomization.
Well, he definitely looks vicious enough.
Not as vicious as our Velvet, though.
Look at me, nice little fight.
Where's his voice even coming from?
I don't know. Look inside.
Armor crusher! First aid! Armor crusher! Go two! No escape! Wind blast! Deception! See this? Big wave! Eat it! Shooting star! Hurricane! Tremble! Watch that! No escape! Armor crusher! Hold up! See this? Eat it!
takes care of that.
Yeah.
I feel something again.
More malevolence?
No, another Earth Pulse point. It must be on this island.
I sense it too. It's very close.
Directly underneath us, I would guess.
Her old self.
What is this place?
Welcome to the most secure cell in the entire complex. The darkest hole in Titania. Feel anything, Laphicet?
Yeah, I think this is the Earth Pulse point.
If this cell is where the Earth Pulse point is, then does that mean it housed a Therian?
Yeah. And a real hungry one at that. Every day, they would toss demons into its cell. It would devour its fill, then wipe the blood from its lips. Never once realizing, it was delivering to Inominat the malevolence of hundreds of demons and prisoners. And then one day, there appeared before it a female Moloch, who shattered the barrier and freed the Therian from its cage. But the Therian knew no mercy, and it devoured its liberator. And it was then... It was then I obtained the power. The power to avenge my brother.
She's one of them.
Velvet, you're a Therian?
This prison island was a feeding ground for the Therian, harnessing the malevolence created by the prisoners within.
But because Velvet escaped, the malevolence went out of control.
Wow, the same darn thing that happened back in Kamawana's village.
Lord Artorius would never have done such a thing.
No? What's so unbelievable? That he used his wife's brother as a human sacrifice? That he imprisoned his wife's sister? Because that's what your damned holy shepherd did! All to get his hands on Inominat's power!
I'm sure he had a reason for...
A reason? To spare the world of its pain? Don't give me that! Who will spare my brother's pain? Who will soothe my brother's despair? He murdered my little brother, Laffy! And you'll stand there and tell me it was for the greater good?
She's so stupid.
At any rate, that's one less Therian for us to track down.
Velvet.
What? Did Velvet yell at you so hard you're starting to hear voices now?
I have a feeling something's wrong. Kamoana could be in danger.
But we already beat the Headless Knight.
I still can't shake this feeling. Please, let's go back and check on them.
What would be the quickest way? Ah, I guess I go the way I came. There has to be another quicker way to get there.
Velvet is a Therian, is she? I knew there was something off about her.
But it's what she cried out that's really on my mind. Laphicet, is Velvet truly Lord Artorius' younger sister?
She never told me.
If it were true, I suppose it would explain her knowledge of Lord Artorius' training.
If you're so curious, why not ask her yourself? Hey, Velvet, what's your connection to Artorias?
Rokuro, have some tact!
I heard you whispering. Doesn't bother me. Artorias was married to my late sister, Celica. He was our brother-in-law. We lived together for more than 10 years.
That does explain a few things.
So he sacrificed his little brother and turned his sister into a Therian.
But you were his family.
To his view of the grand scheme, family is inconsequential. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. All he did was act according to his ideal logic. Well, enough chit-chat. Let's get moving.
Enough chit-chat, let's get moving. You know, Velvet is very scary sometimes. She can be... Oh, this was like nothing. Like, kind of like, oh, this was nothing. Yeah, he killed my brother. He kind of killed my sister. But yeah, I'm okay with it. Velvet, you are just one twisted woman. That's for sure.
So it turns out that Velvet is a Therian who consumes malevolence.
And too much malevolence is what changes people into demons. Strong enough malevolence can persist after the person who created it dies, turning their corpse or spirit into a raging monster. That's how undead and phantom demons come about.
Then the demons Velvet killed turned back into humans because she devoured their malevolence.
Yeah, and consequently, they avoided becoming undead or anything like that.
So she saved them. Well, I mean, a corpse is a corpse, of course.
Do you think she could devour only the malevolence and turn a living demon human again?
Unfortunately, that's impossible due to malevolence's self-reinforcing nature. When Therians are connected to Innominat through an Earth Pulse point, they seem to be able to absorb small concentrations of malevolence from the surrounding area, and inhibit the creation of new demons. But any human who builds up enough malevolence to turn into a demon will keep producing malevolence as long as they live.
That's right. To devour any malevolence, I need to cut it off at the source. That's how my powers work.
Velvet, I'm sorry.
I don't mind it. Actually, I find it convenient. This way, I'll never forget my hatred for Artorias.
Plus, as long as you stay away from an Earth Pulse point, you get to keep the power of any malevolence you consume.
Fuel for my hatred, yes.
I would never want to be on her bad side. That's for sure. Headless knight on an endless horse.
You really came back for me. A promise is a promise, sweetheart. A headless knight and a horse demon.
It's giving off a ton of malevolence.
This must be the true survivor of the venomization process.
Oh, I get it! The dying exorcist lady wasn't saying Headless Knight is back. She was going for Headless Knight on horseback.
Whatever the case, we'll fight whoever we have to claim this island.
That's a creepy horse, just to let you know.
Now I can't help but wonder how the horse is named.
Get close and look if you're that close.
Let's do that after the fight, though. Like.
Too slow! Armor crusher! See this? Deception! Eat it! Hurricane! Watch it! Hurricane! Roll down! Refill! Pull forward! See this? Hold up!
Leave this to me!
you weak again. Ooh.
Let's go! Good. Hold up! Deception! Deception! See this? Jade Wave! See this? Pressure! One, two! Watch it! Shooting star! One, three! No escape! Flash step! Hold up! No last! Please, don't wait! Hold place them! See this? Air thrust!
What in the world? Here it comes! Here it comes! How did this happen?
High five! Deception!
Pierce! Burning mound!
One more! Deception! No escape!
Just
win! Slice! Too slow! I'll stop you! Deception! Let's go! Armor crusher! Jade Wave! No escape! Let's go! You're wide open! You're wide open! No escape! Armor crusher! I'll stop you! Eat it! Armor crusher! No escape! Eat it! Jade Wave! See this? One, two! Jade Wave! Jade Wave! Deception! One, four! Deception! Let's go! Good! One more! Deception! 4-5! I'll stop you! I'll stop you! Pressure! I'll stop you! 1-2! Smash! Up! Hey! No escape! Let's go!
No mercy! Wounds I won't heal! Scars in this left! Lethal pain!
Eat it! I'll stop you! Eat it! I'll stop you! Shooting star! No escape! No escape! Blaze of wind! Slice! Watch it! Air crush! Hurricane! See this? Armor crusher! Let's go! No escape! Too slow! Hurricane! Armor crusher! Next, see this? Hurricane! Hurricane!
Uh-oh.
That's venomization, all right. Definitely stronger than that headless lump of armor.
I beg your pardon?
Not you.
There's the griffin.
The demon from the villa?
No, look! It's absorbing the malevolence. It's a Therian.
Actually, that hawk is Griffin, my one and only friend.
A damned Therian. So that's what Tabitha meant when she said we'd find out shortly.
But Your Highness, why do you have a Therian?
It's like I said, Griffin has been my dear friend ever since I was a child. Even if he's a Therian now, that hasn't changed.
So you knew you were helping a Therian escape. What are you plotting?
I have no plots or schemes. I just want Griffin to be free.
I guess we shouldn't be surprised. The Crown Prince and future king, he's gonna do whatever he likes.
I suppose I am at that. But if I am, it's the first time I've ever been allowed a choice of my own. When you're a prince, you're not a person. You're an institution, one designed to serve the state and its people. Say, for instance, you're doing your law studies and your back suddenly itches. What do?
I mean, I'd scratch it. Who wouldn't?
When I did that, my tutor gave me a whipping so hard the blood ran down my back. The reason being that I prioritized a personal feeling, that is to say my itch, over my studies in service of the state. Seeing Griffin lay claim to the skies let me imagine my own freedom. It was my lone solace over the years. But then, he turned out to be responsive to Innominat's power.
I take it the Midgand royal family is well aware that the Abbey is creating Therians.
Of course. How could we not? The kingdom offers unequivocal support to Shepherd Artorius' vision of reason and will. Even so, if there was one thing I could never permit, it was seeing Griffin locked up and unable to fly. Never. I tricked the Exorcist on guard and disabled the barrier. But then Griffin attacked the Exorcist and killed him.
That's why you said you could never go back.
They can overlook a single dead exorcist, but with a Therian removed, malevolence will engulf the capital.
I knew full well what I was doing. And yet, I couldn't watch my friend's life be stripped away.
Your Highness.
He chose a single bird over the world. Why do you think that birds fly?
That's what Lord Artorius asked me.
My anatomy book says birds can fly because their bones are light and their wing muscles are enormously strong.
Birds fly because a bird that cannot fly is no bird at all. That's what I think.
I understand now. As long as you remain on this island, you may do as you please. But if you try to escape, I'll kill you.
That should work. This way we'll have him on hand if we ever need a hostage.
Understood. I appreciate you letting Griffin and me stay here.
Well, now that that's taken care of, let's build ourselves a hideout.
Hey, Velvet, do you know where Eleanor is?
Wasn't she just playing with you?
Yeah, but then she left. I'm worried because she looked pretty sad. Can you go find her?
Why me? All right, fine. Just don't cry on me, okay? Hey, Rokuro, have you seen Eleanor?
Probably. I don't know. Bit drunk.
Just try not to go overboard.
But man, are we a bunch of screw-ups or what? I mean, we've kidnapped a prince now. They gotta have laws against that. Broke out of prison, flattened Helives, tried to assassinate a shepherd. Hey, how many infractions do you think we're on the hook for?
Pardon me if I don't stop and count. If you don't like it, nobody's forcing you to tag along.
No, I still haven't repaid my debt to you.
You say that, but you really just want to beat Shiguret, don't you?
Whoa, to me they're both connected. It's a long story, but I can tell you if you...
I'll pass.
Well, join me for a drink then?
Can't. I'm 19.
Trying to say if you're a demon, you can still drink. It doesn't matter the age. That's funny.
A most interesting interpretation. What do you make of this part here, then?
Well, if you pronounce it Loney, Kyle, then it'd mean midriff, which probably isn't right. Maybe Muse Mila?
Well, that would make this passage read, Pornges are nummy.
Okay. Yeah, that's not right either. What's wrong, Velvet?
Have you seen Eleanor?
No, I haven't. Sorry, I know I'm supposed to watch her.
Just read somewhere where there's more light. You'll hurt your eyes like this.
Okay.
She babies him a lot.
Hey, you got any idea where Eleanor is?
No, sorry. I was having a meeting with Benwick and the crew about our search for Ifried.
Are you sure you're okay with putting that off? At this point, the Abbey doesn't have much reason to keep him alive. Wouldn't you rather look for him than Therians?
I know time is a factor, but we still don't have any decent leads. I think we need to stir up the Abbey and see what shakes loose. And who better to do that than you?
So this works for both of us, then?
Never fear. I'm still acting out of self-interest. Besides, Ifried won't die so easily.
He's a strong man. It'd take a lot to bring him down.
Yeah. I've never seen him flinch from a storm, no matter how choppy the seas.
Where angels fear to tread, as they say.
Probably some of that as well.
Alright, let's see what's going here.
Hey, any idea where Eleanor went?
How should I know? I'm too busy to spare any time worrying about anyone else.
You look pretty distinctly unoccupied to me right now.
Right. I'm busy being unoccupied.
You're... what?
It's simple. When you have free time, it means you're busy trying to avoid having any business to do.
You're too weird for this world, Magulu.
Says the woman with the world's blandest personality.
I always figured you'd be the type to take off as soon as things got hairy. So what keeps you here?
I am utterly, completely, totally, wholly devoid of anything else to do. Which is to say I'm...
unoccupied.
Right, now you get it. Besides, I have to stick around to see how our bet turns out, don't I?
Alright, let's go here. Okay. So that didn't work. Let's see, maybe up here? Ooh. Up we go.
you are, Eleanor. Kamoana's worried about you.
You actually came looking for me?
Can't say no to a crying child.
Indeed. She may be a Therian now, but deep down, she's still a lonely little girl.
True.
That's something I've come to realize in traveling with you all. Wretched demons and Therians, even the Malakim who'd I'd only thought of as tools, they all live and think as humanly as the rest of us. I was so clueless. I didn't know what demon blight really was, nor what the Abbey was doing. Through it all, I knew nothing beyond blind belief in whatever I was taught.
Ignorance is bliss, as they say.
The coward's path is not that of an exorcist. They may say, I didn't know anything, so I can't be blamed. I can't live like that.
And she's gonna cry again. She's so blunt. Where the heck is there a saving point? Because I want to go to bed already. There's one. Alright, I'm actually going to be heading to bed. Thank you, Risa, for hanging out with me. I do appreciate that. And tomorrow, we will finish the mission. Alright, night, guys.